Joe, on one of the levels, I don't know what level it is. Honestly, that's one thing with the Patreon thing. Even though I'm on it, I can't even look. I can't look at your profile and tell what level this video is on. I just click the video. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But long story short, they dropped a 10-minute bit of Marc and Melyssa Ford bickering and going after each other, kind of going back and forth.
On accident, right?
Not on accident, because Joe said several times, I'm clipping this up.
Yeah.
You're like, this is going out. Like,
Yeah.
Imagine what this will do to numbers when I drop this teaser. You know what I mean? Like, he never hit it, but Melyssa had an issue with it later.
Because she had a real gripe in that situation. That wasn't just for the cameras.
She always has a great... See, Marc Lamont Hill fully checked her. That's really what it comes down to. And she didn't want that out. And he checked her in a polite way.
Yeah. It was very,
He
very amicable.
He pretty much exposed what we always knew about her, where she, she could take the Karen route, she could take the victim route. Like she has all of these things. She has all of these.
She's the avatar of
toxic
victimhood.
woman scapegoat tricks that she pulls from faithfully.
Yeah,
but she can't really do it with Marc because
he's seen the sleight of hand tricks before.
And on top of that, he's gonna be on your side if it's for women.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
If you're right.
If you're right, and he's like, he played it correctly. He's been around long enough. He's defended. He's been on that side of like, no, I'm fighting with you because they're not making sense as men that they're trying to defend this woman's point. So I'm with you. I'll defend on the woman's behalf too.
Yeah,
but
he's done enough of that to where now when it gets turned on her, she tries to play victim and do her scapegoats.
Which you would think would make her like look at it through more objective lenses to where, okay, this is a dude who normally makes sense. So the fact that he's telling me this right now has got to come from the same place.
That's not how it works, unfortunately, bro.
Yeah, these modern. You're thinking, wait, there's too much.
I'm
logic
thinking too advanced.
There's too much logic in that statement. You just
my
had.
God!
How dare you? How dare you bring that to the picture?
How dare you have balls?
That's my fault. I forgot the beast that we was dealing with.
You're thinking like we think, my brother.
This is menopause.
Yeah. You got to lock in the menopause brain.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Postpartum.
Hell no, you can never say anything against me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always right.
Yeah. And the gripe was over something that happened off camera, right?
No, it was mainly it was pretty much him just putting her in the scope. You say something, I put you in the scope. They had a conversation offline.
Exactly.
They had a conversation.
It was on text, like it was through text, right?
Right, where they were on some like, yo, when you go at me like that, it makes me look a certain type of way, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, okay, well, I understand you're laying this out, but then now you're also putting me in a position to where I essentially ignore all your opinions on the show.
Yeah.
I agree with you or I respond on the other end. Like, which one am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
If anything I do is essentially going to trigger you.
Yeah. She has a problem with him being fair all around the board.
Yeah, that's a big problem.
Which is hypocritical, but that's what women do sometimes.
Melly Mel.
I saw that one clip where he was like, was the Vixen book out at that time? And then he was like, so you did do like new stuff before the Vixen? Oh, okay.
Because they were talking about how she was viewed in the public eye as like a sex symbol.
Right.
And yeah, that's the thing, man. Victim of beauty, man.
Why do they when you've made your money off of beauty, why do the women just like why is somebody like Melyssa Ford pushing back against it so much?
Because
there's no real respect in it.
Anymore. There used to be.
Because
you know what I mean? Like
story,
now being beautiful is being like 6'4", hairy, like it's being beautiful is something else. Being beautiful is everything now. It's not like...
Well, it's not even necessarily that. It's just that you can't sell sex all of your life because it eventually fades away.
100%. Yeah,
eventually,
right.
Like, there's still some legends out here.
They doing it.
They're slinging
but we
around
know
in
the percentages. I mean...
But that is the minority.
It goes from like 80% to 90% of women can do it to like 5.
But then there's a steep fall off to where you can't sell that product the way you were slinging it back in the day.
And the type of... she's a preppy type of beauty. I don't want to say like she was an asshole back in the day, but I could see her being an asshole back in the day.
I think she was cool.
I think she was pretty cool. Everybody thought she was cool.
Everybody said she was cool.
She was one of the cool ones apparently. Acid was cool as hell.
Everybody, you have to be cool to her. Why not?
She's the hottest girl in the game right now.
Why not?
You know what I'm saying? It's the same way that
same
way everybody's nice to Ruby Rose. I don't know a fucking Ruby Rose song. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know she made music.
She did.
And it's not in her benefit to be like a bitchy.
And this is probably
so it's like why
it's
would
her
she
benefit
be?
to be nice if everybody thinks she's the hottest motherfucker out.
And I kind of feel bad for Marc because he stands for something that's righteous, but it can be used against him You know what I mean? Like in terms of like just standing for black women and just respecting them.
It could put them in a box,
but it can put them. Yeah, that's not.
It sounds crazy when you put it. I know what you mean, but it does sound crazy.
Look, everybody respects black women,
right?
But it can put him in a box in the sense that when he goes outside of that, when you have to correct your woman, it can be looked at as like, yo, he's gorilla, like he's fucking crazy.
Yeah,
but it's just. It's classic male. I don't even want to put this. It's just male.
It is.
It's just male.
It's classic women.
It's male.
It's male.
It's male.
No,
there's no woman.
Cool girls.
There's no woman like Mel.
No, there's a lot more. There's a lot of women like Mel.
Yeah, but she was at the top. She was,
a different amount of.
Oh yeah.
There's only one Mel. Congratulations to her because of it.
Yeah.
But
I think she should just own it more.
Yeah, that's the thing.
But
that
she can't though, because that's not what being.
If she was married, she could.
You think if she was married, she would double down on the roots?
I don't think she would double down on it, but when I wasn't a married woman, this is what I was doing. Now that I am a married woman, like you have that juxtaposition.
She looks too good to do that.
Yeah.
Like what's the girl that liked Flavor Flav?
Which one? He had a couple.
The dark skinned girl, the one.
New York.
Yeah.
The reason why New York can act like how she should act is because New York don't really look like she don't really look good. You know what I mean? Like it's different when a woman that looks beautiful is acting bitchy and just all like preppy and just sedity.
Well, yeah, you normally put up with it a little bit more because that's how they fucking look.
Yeah, but it doesn't work because the scope of it. It's like, she's already beautiful. Why are you even women would do that? Like, why is she acting like that? She already beautiful. It just comes off in a way that's it just doesn't look good to women because she looks so good. Like even women hate her.
Mel just suffers from the accountability factor. She still hasn't learned how to take that. You know what I'm saying? How to really sit in being wrong and allow people to tell her she's wrong.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she can't handle that at all. It's always like somebody beating down on you. Nah, nigga, just say you was wrong. Or say, like, I understand that point. Like, even after, look, there's no shame. And even after fighting on your hill forever and then taking the L after you fought on the hill, to come back next week and be like, you know what, I was wrong.
Yeah.
There's no shame in that.
And she did do that, didn't she, with the whole DDG point?
She came back and apologized?
No. She came back and stated why she stood in her position.
Yeah, but that's not the same thing as loosening on that opinion.
But then wasn't y'all just saying she should stand on her like ignorance?
No. Last time it wasn't. She was saying, she gave a reason behind why she felt the way she felt. And this time there's like a clear position of you may be in the wrong here. Why not just admit that?
And now, maybe you're thinking about the past. I have encouraged this behavior from Melyssa Ford a lot. There's been several times we've brought her up. It's a situation like this, no accountability. She doesn't give a fuck. I'm like, I like that.
Yeah,
I've said that for sure. Hey, it sells, nigga. It is. We talking about it right now.
But you're laughing at her, not with her.
Because
I'm not even laughing at her, but if I could have that part of the crew, I'll take that too. I'll take one of them. I'll take one of them arcs too.
Yeah, because at least she's
you know what I'm saying? Like if I'm building that, thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking that for sure.
COE, nigga.
Yeah.
I get what you. I mean, but it's like he said. Like you expect a clown to fall. It's one of those things where you're kind of laughing at her, but fuck it.
I guess it is a little bit of laughing at them.
But that's
my eyes been fucked up.
And she doesn't want that. She wants to be viewed. How long? Look, we've already talked about it, but you can only be beauty. You can only be beautiful for so long.
Yeah, that
you can only be.
And Kevin Samuel said the wall is 35.
But not even. She still looks good
with
though.
Surgery nowadays, that time period gets extended some.
The wall might be 42.
Maybe even 44.
60.
Low-key, there's some badass 60-year-olds. No, he ain't lying.
60.
How old is Bernice Burgos? She's like 50.
No, she's not.
And you have to understand.
She's up there. She's up there, bro.
She's the.
There's not a whole bunch of hers.
No, she's the original. You got to think about when the women our age get 60.
And I feel like she's 50. I feel like they're gonna lie.
She's 55.
And that's why I said
exactly.
That's why I said surgery nowadays extends that shit to the mid 40s. But even she's got a fall off coming eventually. Who the fuck is this?
Kellis. She's
Khalees. Man, her Instagram. Whew, 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10?
10 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
Go to Bernie's Burgo images.
At night. but a 6 out of 10 at noon. You know what I'm saying? That ain't shit.
Yo, that's
Fuck
crazy.
did you talk about?
Fuck,
That's
Mary,
crazy.
kill. Bernice Burgos, M4, Khalees.
Kill Khalees.
Whoa.
I'll let you finish.
Kill Khalees. Damn. I'll probably marry Bernice and I'll probably just fuck Melyssa Ford.
I'm killing Melyssa Ford. I'm marrying Bernice. I'm fucking Khalees.
Tough.
I might have to get rid of M4. I think Bernice and Khalees, they just come with more. They just come with more.
Google
But
Khalees.
I'm gonna have to.
Khalees is crazy. She can never get the ring.
I'm gonna have to.
Google Khalees, please.
Because the shit that I remember,
She's done
she's done some tropes.
But Nas was also, he wasn't like, their situation was a little fucked up.
But all I know is
Oh,
that
hell no.
Yeah.
Kill Khalees. She got to go.
No. Show her now.
Put her in the body bag.
Yeah,
She
Mary
looks
and
better.
Bernice.
She looks better now. Than
Mary
she
and
did
Bernice
before.
and fucking Khalees, for sure.
Looks better now than she did before.
Yeah.
Zoom in on this. Nah.
You got to see her in front of a
Coffin.
farm.
Put her in the coffin.
You got to see this bitch.
You need to see her.
Look at this
You need
bitch.
to see her in between these cornrows. You might just need to go to Instagram.
Put some carrots in front of this hoe. I bet you'll fuck.
She only sexy in context.
I'm
nigga.
telling you.
It is different.
Nah, bro.
Oh,
Over
right there, right there.
Bernice?
Which one?
Over
Right there.
M4?
No.
Oh no, down one more. Nah, this was pretty spectacular too.
Ew.
No, which
Never
one?
mind.
Right here?
I wasn't mad at that one you clicked. I'm hitting that.
It's cool. You would definitely hit it. But in terms of the other two options that you had,
And that's the
she
thing,
gotta
right?
die.
That's the thing. Because I think M4 should be the one to get married.
Should be.
She should be.
I can't do it.
But
though.
that's not my fault.
Nah, you
Right,
can't
right.
do that.
She has to change.
Yeah.
She needs guidance.
Yeah.
She needs actual. But honestly, like for real though, M4, because the way she describes herself is one that is loving, nurturing, and from Yahweh, sent from Yahweh. So I feel like she has that vibe to her, but
I feel like every chick I've talked to said that, but
I think
anybody that
Why are we both
describes
single then?
themselves says the best version possible.
right.
Yeah, like of course she's an angel. She's the only one that thinks that though.
Mel has a complex, and it's gonna take
a modern complex.
yes, a modern complex.
With a little bit of old roots too. I feel like it's kind of like a cross genre.
But it's also everybody plays with her. Like they might play with her too much on the podcast to where she's confused. You know, like maybe you just have to come out. Like they try to joke about it with her. Like nah, like Mel, this is what you're doing. You have
Yeah.
to fix it. You can't really joke around with it. I don't know, ditzy.
Some people
I
don't
guess
take
let's play a little bit
criticism
of the
very well.
audio from one of those clips.
From the top right on the first one?
Part 1, yeah.
All right.
And that's what I was about to say.
She fucked up out here.
Let me run it back.
Like who?
Well, we can't help figure
Contact.
this
Yeah,
out.
the COE. Yeah, exactly.
And that's what I was about to say.
She fucked up out here from the other thing we know. So yeah, we could do this. It's gonna go crazy. I can make something up. Yeah, let's go.
And I'll just take the L. I've done that with you. Where I've had exchange with you off camera that I could have had on camera, but I didn't, and vice versa. Because I'm like, let the show play out the way it plays out.
Did I do something to you?
Uh-oh.
No, what are you talking
Let's add a
about?
1v1
I didn't say it was a
right
bad
now.
thing.
Hold
I'm
up,
saying
but
like
don't talk
there are
over her.
conversations where I could say like, yo, blah 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 blah, and then like, what?
I'm listening.
Yeah.
We want to know if Mel has done something to you. Because
No,
your
this isn't a negative thing.
But your
I'm-
last few
I'm
pods.
saying there are conversations where we've had exchanges that we could have had on camera that would be more interesting, but sometimes the audience will be like, are they beefing? Is there a thing? And it's like, no. And we can say that on camera, or you can let it play out for COE. That's what I'm saying.
But there's a beef.
Oh, it is? Okay.
I mean, all that shit you said is cool, but
Why
Mel
would there be a beef?
But Mel is feeling away, and you didn't address.
Oh,
it.
are you feeling away,
You
man?
I feel like
gaslit
you've
her.
been shooting a little like
Kinda
what's up?
heavy.
If they're saying that,
And I am.
Me too.
then it's a thing.
Well, tell me what the thing is.
We asking you.
Honestly.
We asking you what
Come
she
on.
did. What
Oh,
happened?
Let him talk.
Okay,
Yeah.
so, because I didn't know this is where this was going. If there's a thing,
Me neither.
tell me.
But we here for-
I don't know.
I don't know what the thing is.
Mel, you just said to me, did I do something to you?
I can't back you up.
What?
Right, exactly.
back you up.
Well,
She always does
this
that.
is.
She
Don't
leaves
leave me on
one
an
thing.
island.
She
I'm
always
not
does that.
leaving you on a fucking island.
He's the thing.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm trying to find out.
No,
what
but
the
you're
thing
asking
is.
him what the thing is. Like
What's
you're not
the thing?
familiar what we talking
I don't
about.
know what I'm confused. You asked me a question. You said, "Did I do something to you?" That's usually something somebody says because I'm doing something to make you that prompts you to ask it. I'm asking, what is that thing?
Okay.
Handle this better than I did. Go.
And they just said that it seems like for the last little while you've been shooting,
And you just said.
I'm asking, do you feel that
started
way? I'm
this by
asking what you
saying-
think.
and I'm just like, yeah,
Why did
Okay,
you
there
ask?
you
All
go.
right, let's talk. Why
Okay,
did
that's
you
not how
ask
that
him?
conversation-
Did he do
I don't wanna
because
get-
I feel that way.
There we go.
Okay, so I'll give you
Sorry,
that.
I thought it was obvious.
It wasn't, because you asked that before they said anything, and so I didn't want to assume that what you thought and what they thought are the same thing. I wanted you to speak for yourself so I can make sure that you weren't just
Muffins in his bag? No muffins in the bag?
Mel, you trying to cook Mark's muffins?
This is a bad day to ask.
Are you mad because he's...
I did really enjoy that little chime in. Is there muffins in the bag?
There's some muffins in the
Somebody's
bag.
getting their shit cracked right now.
Somebody wake us up. It's time
That
to
was the
split it.
perfect.
somebody get a muffin
That was a
man.
perfect from the background. Just like just put some more gas on this bitch.
Yeah.
Somebody get a muffin cracked
You
right
put a
now.
muffin there.
While I fucking make a bagel in this kitchen.
Niggas get shot over saying shit like that. He got
Oh
his
my-
muffin.
That is a weird way to introduce that you have a problem with
Want
somebody.
me to keep running it?
No, we're good.
Okay.
Yeah,
They've,
nah.
they've heard it already. If you haven't, get on Patreon, and it's literally on one of the tiers, but it's by itself, and it's 10 minutes straight.
Yeah.
Of just indirect.
And then do I have the one where
Passive
she was
aggressive.
offended?
Mel got to start shooting
That,
That,
back.
that it was released, but she didn't.
It was it was the very beginning of the episode.
Yeah, it was this one. It was
Okay,
this. It's this.
okay.
Yeah, it's just the latest episode.
Yeah, let's listen to
Saturday.
her just like low key get offended that that was kept out or posted out.
Does he know?
Because he's intuitive.
Bullshit.
What?
Bullshit.
Is it out?
Are we recording?
Yes.
Oh, good.
It's out?
What are you looking at me for? I didn't talk to him. I didn't talk to him about nothing. I mean, I only said throughout the whole piece, hey, I'm putting this out.
I didn't know it came out.
Throughout the entire
No, no, no.
piece, I'm
He did.
sitting
He
there
did,
saying,
man.
Deborah's
Put that
out.
out.
I'm putting
I
this
did
out.
not. I did not.
He said it 100 times.
I literally. Why did everybody hear that and I didn't?
Because you were in the midst of
He said that shit, but he was like, yo, I'm telling y'all, I'm putting
Maybe
this
it
out.
was because I was like in extreme
really put that
emotional
out?
distress.
I didn't.
And so was the other party. So we were not focused on that. That possibly could be the reason.
I'm not gonna lie.
Audience, welcome.
He did say it.
Welcome. First of all,
Yo, hey,
we
Mark.
are so happy.
Extreme emotional distress is crazy. That's what you're always going against.
That's so.
They even smack their lips like, come on.
Yeah.
Like, you be doing that shit.
That's
you pull that card
Yo,
every time.
Literally zero accountability.
None, bro. It's like, God
It's like,
damn.
where are you going to play that card?
Extreme emotional
It
distress.
sounds like
Me
she's
and
wearing
the-
It sounds like she's wearing a wire or something.
Low key.
Like her attorney's on the other side or something.
You
Feeding the
said
lines.
this on the last episode?
Yeah.
Who else said that? Yeah. It's,
Everybody in the room heard it.
Emotional distress is such specific words.
That's
Like,
HR terminology.
extreme emotional
She's trying to
distress.
get
Yeah, that's a fact.
She's trying to rally people on her side.
Severe
I want no
emotional
regular shit.
Yeah, nah.
Ain't no regular shit. I don't know what you thought.
She's the shit. She's the perfect castmate.
Yeah.
That's perfect, man.
That's
She
perfect.
gets just
You
offended
can't
enough
buy
to-
that. That's real, bro.
And she
That's-
gets
she
just-
really feel this shit right now. That's why it makes it good.
She gets just offended enough to not leave.
Yes,
because
bro,
it's not even a
exactly.
situation to where, yo, Mel, like, she just don't want to be there no more. She puts up with the bullshit, and that's entertainment gold.
Well, to be fair,
Where's she gonna go?
to be fair,
The fuck she gonna do?
to be fair,
She got
You know what I'm
her
saying?
own pod. What you mean? She got her own pod. She acting. She got
But
great.
come on, man.
I don't
Nobody
know.
trying to learn about the vagina
got bet-
that much.
I believe she'll still be able to pay her bills. I
Yeah.
do believe that.
She's an
but I
actor.
believe that she's able to vacation too right now.
For sure.
Pay and vacation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, a
Like,
couple
it's-
extra car notes.
Yeah.
And, you know,
I'm-
that kind of lifestyle
I can do
is,
savings monthly too. You know, compared to just
There's an audience for her.
especially
Though.
if, after you get this Patreon raise.
There's an audience for her.
the audience for her is leaning in a little bit into this hoe shits while you're still single and
Yeah.
unmarried. You know what I'm saying?
'Cause how much
There's a
do
lot
we-
of money in that.
How much do women really support Inform? I feel like a lot of her fans are dudes that just like disagreeing with her.
Or think she's hot.
That's just because she's on
Exactly.
Joe Budden right now.
Straight
but
down the middle.
She got
Yeah.
a fan base.
She gotta start shooting back. She gotta start getting personal.
It just ain't a huge fan base. But she got a fan base.
She can't handle it though.
I don't think she can relate to most women. She lived a completely different lifestyle. She had that pretty privilege.
That's true.
Yeah.
How the fuck she gonna relate to the common girl?
I guess we'll stay over. We're just gonna stay in